fight southpaw, or do you?
No, I'm righty.
Like, how do you feel like having to switch between stances due to your opponent, or will you always stay in your own stance?
No, I always stay righty because just because like when I move righty, I can like slip. I know how my body works this way, and lefty, it's like my body doesn't feel comfortable. Like I can go lefty and like throw punches and look decent, and I can shoot better off my right knee, but just like boxing and like adding combos righty, it's so much more comfortable.
Gotcha. So far, like, would you, now that you're exposed to MMA, would you go back to Thai fights, or it's just MMA from
Nah, dude, MMA is like the fucking, it's up here.
Like that's where it is now?
Yeah, it's like you're doing Thai fights, like you're doing them for practice, for like experience, or like, not for fun, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing it.
Stand-up foundation.
Yeah, let me get a Thai fight. Like, MMA fight is just like everything, dude. It's just, I don't know, that feeling. Like after my first MMA fight, I walked the third round. My cornerman went up to me. I was like, "Oh, this shit is crazy. Like, dude, that shit is no joke. Like, it's awesome. It's like a rush." That's like as soon as the next day, I was like, "Let me fight 2 weeks later. Like, I need to get back in there. It's the hook, dude." So it's, MMA is just like, it's like
when you're sparring with a training partner, would you regularly fight with someone that's your weight just to simulate that weight that you're going to be in, or would you fight someone that's like bigger and get used to like taking heavier hits, heavier kicks?
It's definitely better to work out with bigger people, like to an extent, you know. Like, I'm the smallest guy in the gym, so I really don't have a choice. It's like I work out with like I don't go past like 70 pounders, you know. Like, I'll stay to like 55 pounders and like that's like hard work, you know, just grappling. Like stand up is one thing. Like if you take a big shot, and not from like Rick or Shanti, but like Ricardo Lamas, he'll hit you with a big shot, and I'll be cleared. But anybody else like amateur level, like it's fun. It's good to like move around with somebody bigger, and I'll be quicker, you know. So it's like I'll use my speed against their power. I'll move around more. And the grappling thing is like they're a lot bigger. Like, I gotta be slicker, and it helps you move around more, you know. It helps you scramble more. So it's good to work with both, you know. Depends on the training partners you have or you don't have.
Gotcha. How does that affect you since you're the smallest guy in your camp?
I gotta go harder.
Yeah. So
I'm expected to like
to push harder.
Yeah, I'm expected to like I gotta work harder. Like if somebody with 30 pounds, 40 pounds of strength is on top of me, like I gotta submit them, or I gotta scramble, or I gotta like slip punches, because it's like I'm not gonna outmuscle them. I'll strike, like I'll power them. It's not possible.
So does that bother you in a way that there's no one that's like your weight? And like it's always like a constant strain to have to go against someone that is going to be always heavier than you.
I get what you're saying. It gets frustrating because like some days like you'll be like, fuck, like why can't I do this or why can't I do that? And it's because the dude's a lot bigger than you, you know, like the dude's a lot stronger than you. You're not gonna submit someone that has all like some people, they'll be just because they're strong, they'll just bust out of my triangle, or they'll bust out of my move, or they'll just hold me down and I can't shrimp, you know. And I'm like, it gets frustrating, but that's part of like the sport, you know. It's like working with somebody better than you. You're not always gonna beat them. You're not, but you can work off that. So it helps. It does help a lot.
How does martial arts affect everyday life for you?
It taught me discipline, and like it made me smarter, you know. I'm not some punk kid running around looking for trouble, or I'm not like out there like that, you know. So it makes a difference.
You been to street fights?
Yeah, but not since I've been fighting. I can't. Like, I mean, my hands aren't licensed, so I wouldn't get I mean, they'd probably be like, this kid's a fighter. And I'd be like, fuck, yeah. But my friends, like some of them, when you do amateur boxing, they make you sign your hands off. So when my friends got pulled over for fighting, it just popped up like USA boxer, licensed hands. So you would probably, if it's not self-defense and you're not getting jumped, then you're probably gonna get like jail time. Plus, since we're all 18.
Like Mayweather situation, right?
Yeah, since what was it, domestic violence? He, I don't know what he did. He hit his wife. He pushed his wife.
Yeah,
it was worse because the judge said it was worse because he did it in front of his kids.
He has kids, holy.
And since his kids understand what, like they're at the age where they understand what he was doing, that makes it worse. But it's Mayweather, you know? Like,
right.
What the fuck?
Right.
Like they're gonna say that if it's like, I mean, yeah, if it's like a regular person on the street. But if it's Mayweather, they're gonna big, like he's a boxer. He's the greatest boxer ever. They're gonna make it a bigger deal.
Damn.
Like John Copenhaver, you ever heard of him? He whooped like the bouncer that had 100 pounds on him because the bouncer was starting shit with him, or he whooped like 8 people in one party because they all jumped him, and now he's in jail for
this day.
He had a year. And then he got out, and then they like put him back in for something else. So it's like he fought 8 people at once to defend himself, and he got in trouble. Like look at War Machine. That's his. Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah,
he's a porn star.
Yeah. His real name is John Copenhaver, but he had to when he got in trouble, when he legally changed it to War Machine.
Yeah.
So it got him out of some troubles, I think.
He went to a bar club and then he gave the bartender a license and it said War Machine, and she didn't take it seriously. And then he went ape's leg, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like people were starting with him, and he just can't say no. But yeah, that's War Machine.
You ever met him in person?
No. My friends have, but like some of my training partners have. But
and he was living the life, man. He was fighting on the side and porn on the side.
Yeah, dude, he was making money. Well, he was trying to make money.
Holy shit.
Then he started. I think he stopped and he got STDs and shit.
Woo!
So he was banging a bunch of hot chicks. Like, and he's like this more like UFC fighter. Like they use his name, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, he got choked out last time.
Oh yeah, by Yoshida. Yoshida. That was his last.
And then he got knocked out from cross-check. And
Yoshida got knocked out. No, they wanted him to fight in the UFC again, and he's like,
he refused, right?
He's like, I don't want to fight no shitty opponents. He's like, don't give me him. They gave him like some shitty dude. He's like, I don't want to fight no shitty opponents.
I'd be fine with that.
And then and then he got out, and then he fought like a bunch of bums. He beat Roger Huerta his last fight.
Oh, that's right, but later, right?
Yeah, like a couple months ago on like a pro show, like a small pro show. He was supposed to come to Chicago.
Which one? Who?
War Machine.
Oh, okay.
When was it? It was September. September. Yeah, it was September because I fought in October. No, it was October 14th because Santiago fought, and I fought the week after that. But I remember I bought tickets. I didn't buy tickets to watch Santiago. I bought tickets to watch War Machine. And I told Santiago that. I was like, I hope you know I came to watch War Machine. Like, I didn't buy tickets.
You told him that before the fight?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And you did it to pump him up, or like you were being sincere?
No, I was being real. I'm addicted to him. Like, he's like my brother. I'm addicted to him. I was like,
that's good shit.
Well, I bought him before he even got on the card. So.
Okay. Makes sense.
So I was like, I came here to watch one. And then War Machine, Gideon Ray pulled out because he like broke his hand or something.
Oh, he never fought.
So War Machine's like, I'm not going to Chicago. He tweeted me and everything. Tweeted me. He's like, I'm not coming. I was like, this is bullshit. I bought tickets. For like $30 tickets. Now I gotta watch Santiago fight. He get choked out.
Oh shit. By what? Took his back?
Bare naked. Fought Josh Shockley like 10-1. Only loss was like Toby Amata from Bellator.
Damn, boy.
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah, man. I had dreams of being a MMA fighter.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's gonna happen, man.